I can see why Zuloff really wanted me to do this side quest because it's pretty cool. I like how there's like the different towers, and I'm guessing each one is a different Dragoon. It's neat. There's only 4 though, so I wonder what elements we're gonna get. I mean, obviously we're not gonna get dark because that would be Rose. We're not gonna get light because that would be what's her name? Shirley. So I'm guessing we're not going to get Earth because that would be Kongol, and I'm guessing that comes from a side quest that I never did. So that leaves Wind, Fire, Thunder. Wind, Fire, Thunder, Water? God, that one's hard to do. What else could there be? I guess that's it. So I guess it's those 4. Oh wait, yeah. Zeke is fire, so no fire. So what would the 4th one be? Thunder, wind, water, and what else? What element am I forgetting? Maybe it has to be Earth. Maybe it's Earth and this is where we get Kongol's spirit. Or Kongol's supposed to have it by now and because he doesn't, it's going to be awkward. You want to heal me, Shirley? Thanks. I feel refreshed. Would have been nice if they like put something there, but I guess not. It's the Terminator! AKA Balbo from Soul Calibur. Who's excited for Soul Calibur 6? I gotta say, the trailer for Soul Calibur 6 kinda blew. Did anyone else agree? Like, the graphics looked kinda not great, to be honest. I don't know if it's just because they're not done with it or what, but it looked like early PS4 graphics. Looked like worse than Last of Us graphics. Worse than late PS3 graphics. Not the graphics make the game good, but just saying, like, it didn't impress me very much. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Weiss. I told everybody that Square wouldn't care about E3. No one believed me. Now they... I hate to say I told you so, but they could care less about their fan base right now. That's just the way it is. Everyone's like, no, they care. No, they don't care. They're money hogs right now. Not to say they can't change, but right now they're money hogs. Oh, there's nothing here. We can see the road we took all the way here. I never imagined we could make it all the way here. Nice alliteration there. We could see the road we took here. Can't believe we made it here. Now we're here. Here. I hear that you've heard that we're here now. Here. Here is the place we hear about the things and see how we got here. Here.
Die.
If they lose enough money, they'll make changes. I would agree with you if it wasn't Square. But the thing about Square is they have plenty of money, and they also make money no matter what they do. They can make a game that's actual garbage and put Final Fantasy in the name and it'll sell. So, no matter what, they don't, you know, anything that isn't Final Fantasy, they don't really care how it goes because they're just going to make their money off their Final Fantasy train.
Storm!
The amount of money they're going to make off Kingdom Hearts 3 will be so immense that they can just, you know, it doesn't really matter what they do with everything else. They're going to make absolute bank on Kingdom Hearts 3, regardless if it's good or bad, but it looks pretty dang good, so I could believe that they're going to do great. They also announced that they're releasing 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, 1.2, and 3 all in one collection. You know how much money they can make off that? Even if they sell it for like dirt cheap. Because those are all games that most of us have bought by now, if we care. So they could sell it for dirt cheap. And everyone would go out and buy it. Yeah, but they won't sell it for dirt cheap. I don't know. It might be a little cheaper than you think, because 1.5 and 2.5 is already lower. Like, the games are all kind of cheap right now.
Die.
I mean, if I had to guess right now,
Demons.
I would guess like 150 for the package. And then maybe they do like a special edition for 200 or something. And they add like some of the stuff from the special edition of Kingdom Hearts 3 because of their pineapple. They'll probably have like Kingdom Hearts 3 for $60, Kingdom Hearts 3 special edition for $100, the complete set for $150, and then the complete set with the special edition of Kingdom Hearts 3 for $200. Something like that. That would be my guess. But they could do it even cheaper than that, because like you said, you can get 1.5, 2.5 for like $30 now. So, but that's just my guess. Well, Squaresoft doesn't exist anymore. If Squaresoft still existed, life would be good. Here too, the same as the past. She is still a kid. Yes, she was 15 years old back then. She was younger than Meru. Such kids could manage the power of Dragoons? Yes, she was born between a human and a mermaid, so that she had a special power. So that she had a special power, period. What a sentence that is. That would make every English teacher cringe. So that she had a special power, period. Good lord. That is awful. There's so much missing in that sentence. There's like no verb. There's like so that like points to nothing. She had a special power is okay because she can point to the previous sentence, but so that's like what you can't start, and then that shit. Oh, that's okay. Let's get that off the screen. Rose, you were worried and came here to see me? Yes. Thank you as always. Rose, don't go anywhere. Don't leave me alone again. Say something. Rose, you will make me feel lonely like everyone else? No, I won't. There is nobody who bullies you like in the past anymore. We won't let them. Yes, Rose and the other Dragoons are all kind to me. But, why make such a sad face? Sorry, Damia, but there is somewhere you have to go. Forgive me. Oh, rip. I fail English? That's impossible. We won't let anyone bully you by killing you. I mean, I guess in one way that's correct. You can't be bullied if you're dead. God, that one is so hard. Yeah, get used to that because that happens a lot. Oh, I meant the block.
Die. Demons dance.
Don't hit Rose. Don't hit Rose. Don't hit Rose. Don't hit Rose. Oh, you're gonna hit Rose. I know it. What now? Ow. Oh! Ow! Dart. Ow. Mingling. Is that what she said? Also, I love how quickly I get Dragoon levels now. It's insane. Because all these ultimates give like so much SP.
Blossom Storm!
Actually, Flower Blossom Storm only gives 60. Rose's gives 100 though. And Darts gives a good amount, I think. It's not even his ultimate yet. You need to defend, because everything she does is going to destroy your whole life bar. Although you also kind of need to get SP, or else bad things are going to happen. Let's give you a speed up. Yeah, Gust of Wind Dance is pretty annoying with Albert when you first get him. Because it's so much different than Lavitz's. You get used to Lavitz's and then you start trying to do Albert's and it's like impossible. Yeah, she has high magic and it's water, so it's going to really annihilate Dart. What I need to do is burst her down with Dart's abilities before she kills Dart. Wow, Moonstrike only gives 30. Never mind. That's terrible. So, well, it is all about damage, so that makes sense. Oh god, what is this? Diamond Dust. Okay, Shiva. Ow. Why did that not hit Rose? Like, it didn't even say miss. Unless the number just didn't pop up. I think the number just didn't pop up. That was weird. I need a healing breeze. Yeah, that was weird. Her number just didn't even, like, pop up. It didn't say miss or anything. It just... just nothing happened. We're in a little bit of a trouble here. We need Dragoon with Dart, but... Well... Oh god, Dart, please. Good lord, please. Have mercy. Have mercy! Actually, that's a regular attack. It shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, our physical attack isn't that great. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna... throw a power up on Dart. And then... Oh god, don't kill Dart. Don't kill Dart, don't do it. This is a single hit. Don't do it to Dart. That's fine. I think that's called Freezing Ring, but it... Oh god! So much damage. Yeah, sounds like Bing-a-ling. Alright, we're going for gold here. We're going for the burst kill here because she's mean. Like, really mean. She probably has high magic defense too, though, so this might not work out as well as I wanted to. This did so much damage to the green Dragoon because he had, like, no magic defense. She's gonna have high magic defense, but she's also gonna be weak against it, so... let's see what happens. What's up, long hair? See you there. Alright, could have been better, but I'll take it. She's probably nowhere near dead, though. Yellow at least. Alright, do I heal or do I Rose Storm is the question. This probably won't do a lot, but it'll keep Rose alive. Also, I used the special last time, which is why I did even more damage to the green dude.
Astral Drain.
Astral Drain. Yeah, there's so many like cool things you can stack. You can stack like special world, weaknesses, power up, you know, and then depending on like how much magic defense they have, if you get it all right, you can do lots of damage. Oh no, this is the dragon. Rip Albert. Wait, is this a single hit? Her dragon's a single hit? I guess, now that I think about it, the fire dragon is too. Oh wait, no it's not. No it's not. It's hit all 175%. So is this like hit 1, 200% or something? This is gonna do massive damage. But I am a Dragoon. And she has good magic defense. Oh god, yeah, see, if that would have hit Dart, because she has 50% damage reduction from the Dragoon, and she has high magic defense. If that had hit Dart, not a Dragoon, it would have done like 8,000 damage. Like, that would have literally ruined his whole life. Yo, it's Haru Black with her first gifted sub ever to Longhair. Longhair, welcome to the crew, my man. Enjoy your foam figure emotes, and I love ya. Hataru, thank you for your very first gift on the channel. Appreciate it so much. So, I looked a little more into when we're getting sub badges, and apparently it's like mid-July, is when they said. So probably like while I'm on break, or while I'm on my week vacation. Probably be when it happens. But that's alright. Blue Dragon Water Strength is 100% single? Really? That's terrible. Why is it so bad? I mean, the water guys are supposed to be like super magic based too. So why is it like so bad? I wonder. We are cruising for a bruising here. So they gave it a low damage multiplier because of how high their magic is. I guess that makes sense. But still. Kind of stinks. I don't know. Oh, he's a Dragoon, he won't take much damage. Fire Dragon is 175 because Dart's magic is so bad. I don't know, my Dart's magic is pretty good because I have a few like magic things on him. That's probably why the dragon does so much damage. Flame shot! Good every time. Flame shot. Yeah, you're just gonna keep. I mean, there's nothing else for you to do except Astral Ray. It's the best thing you have. Your physical attack ain't gonna do that much unless they're light element. I really need her ultimate spell because she has so much MP, but nothing to use it on. Once I get her ultimate, it's going to be awesome. I can't believe she doesn't have it already. But I guess it's just a lot of her attacks don't give a ton of SP. But her ultimate gives 100. Her ultimate edition gives 100, so I gotta be getting her final Dragoon level soon. Alright, Albert, time for you to Dragoon. Yeah. Time to clinch this with the Rose Storm. Now I take no damage. This spell is overpowered as heck.
Rose Storm.
Like, just Albert alone, when he casts this, he's still a Dragoon. So, alone, he takes 75% damage reduction when he casts this. And especially for Albert, who already has high defense. He just ain't taking no damage. Although magic will still do good damage, because he has crappy magic defense. But Rose Storm basically says physical attacks will do less than 100 damage to Albert. Look at that, only 100 to friggin' Dart, and he was weak against the last hit. Unless you can just Astral Drain all day, every day.
Astral Drain.
You know what really frosts my flakes? Opening up a new box of tissues, and you pull the first tissue and like 40 tissues come out. You know what's even worse than that? Yeah, an even worse example of that, it's the same thing, but with baby wipes. Every time I pull out the baby wipes when I'm changing Ben, I always get like 9 of them, and it's horrible for 2 reasons. One, there's a naked baby on the table, and I'm trying to with like 9 friggin' wet wipes. And second, they're wet wipes, they're not just tissues, so you can't just like place them back in the box. They're like all wet, they're like getting everything wet. It's like terrible. I'm just gonna do your physical attack. So yeah, it's like the tissue thing, but like times 10. Alright, this should kill her, I think, or get at least close. Shot! She gone. Oh no, she ain't gone. That was just Dart's last attack, I think. Oh, nope, she gone. Yeah, side quest is really neat. It's just kind of a boss rush, and you know what I say about boss rushes. They're like my favorite. What's worse, the pollen or your gas prices? Yes. Damia, everything will be fine. You won't become lonely anymore. You'll be dead. When you go there, everybody will be waiting for you, and you'll all be dead. It's true. I feel them. Are you coming, Rose? Yes, when the time has come, everybody goes there. Then I'm relieved. See you. Can't wait to see you. I'll be like, hey, remember that time you killed me? It was cool. I enjoyed it. Now I gotta go all the way back, though. Okay, it wasn't that far. It's like a boss rush, but there is still a little bit of exploration involved, which is cool. Yeah, that always happens. I always seem to get a battle right in front of Shirley. I love Albert's Ultimate Edition. It's really fun. Rose's is pretty cool too. Except I always get countered! I can't wait till I stop using Moonstrike because it's annoying. It only gives 30 SP. It does a ton of damage, but it's an annoying addition and it only gives 30 SP. I want his ultimate. He's got to be close, too. What? I was actually in the heal. I didn't press a single button and I got the heal. So I was literally like in the heal and I got a battle. The heck? Oh, I'm so close. 15 more. Demon's Dance is already almost doing as much as Hard Blade, and it's only level 2. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. You love Madness Hero? Madness Hero is pretty great. Madness Hero! Just love the way he says it. It's fun to use too, because it's got that like super fast XXXXX. Yeah, I didn't pick this party like for any big specific reason. I just enjoyed using each of these characters. And then I kind of realized that like they all have a little bit of everything, so I just kind of like the way they fit together, so decided this would be my final party.
Die.
God dang it. Can you not counter everything? If I were to play the game again, I would definitely pick a different party. That's kind of neat. That changes the game a lot. That's one thing I like about this game that, you know, I don't like about 7, is that in Final Fantasy 7, no matter what party you pick, it's about the same at the end of the game. Whereas in this game, it could feel like a completely different game if you played, like, completely different parties. You'd have different additions, different stats, different, you know, weapons and armor. That goes good with them. Different elements. Everything would be different. Certain bosses would be harder because you wouldn't have the right element. Certain bosses would be easier because you'd have the right element. So it would kind of feel like a different game. The beginning of the game would always be about the same though, since you don't really get a lot of characters till later. I couldn't remember if it was this room or the bottom one that we went in. Oh, that's right. The bottom one takes me down here. I remember now. I like Rose, but like I'm saying, like I said before, she's a little useless right now until I get her final Dragoon level. Then she'll be really useful because she has a ton of MP. But right now, she's kind of just an Astral Drain bot. She just uses Astral Drain over and over. Which is a good strat because it does damage and heals me. And she can also throw items because she has a pretty good magic stat. But yeah, she'll be much more useful when I get her last level. Also, dark isn't the best element because there isn't many light enemies. It's kind of nice because there's a good amount of dark enemies and they don't do much damage to her. But she doesn't do a lot of damage to a lot of enemies because most enemies are white.
Die.
She's nice when we're fighting some like super hard boss that's dark and he uses some big magic attack and she does like no damage. There we go. That counter is so weird.
Storm. Moon strike.
Go, go, go.
Die. Demon stance.
You think Rose is stereotypical? I don't think she's very stereotypical. She is at first. It's like stereotypical, dark, menacing character that doesn't talk much or whatever, but she becomes pretty dynamic when you learn that, you know, the secret behind her past, and then Dart has to decide to either like her or hate her, and I like that whole part. That was really interesting to me. I didn't expect it, to be honest. I expected her to have something to do with the Black Monster, but I didn't expect that. I was like, oh wow. Children. I will realize the freedom you wished in the future I promised you. Children, please watch us. Is that Soul one of the Dragoons that is trapped in this world? Yes, his name is Belzac. He is the Dragoon recognized by the Golden Dragoon spirit. But what is tying him to this world? Is that you, Rose? And Zieg? No, it seems not. Who are you? It's a long story. We don't have time to tell you about it now. Yes, indeed, the subjugation of Cadessa will be soon. This last strategy has to be completed for the sake of the children who were killed by Winglies. You haven't realized it yet? Realized what? You are... No, not only you, but everybody but me has died. Everybody has died? And that includes me? Shirley died too? It cannot be! I took the attack of Super Virage with my own body to be the shield for Shirley. You remember now. No way! I don't believe Shirley died. I don't believe it! Oh god. I made him mad. Look at those tiny wings on a giant body. What is this camera angle? Get out of here. So he's Earth, so Albert's the name of the game here. I think one of do is power up Albert. And Dragoon, maybe? I'm also going to reset my capture card because it's a little long. It's very strange. I'm not sure why. It's only with my PS2. My capture card gets slowly behind as we play. It's a little weird. I gotta figure out why it does that. Luckily, it doesn't affect too much. It just makes the audio on your end a little behind. Not enough to notice unless you're like really paying attention. Or I don't reset it for a super long time. Like if we play for like 8 hours straight on the PS2, it'll be like a second behind. I kind of want to use the physical attack because Albert has a lot more physical damage, but it's not really wind-based unless I actually hit the last attack. So. Oh, yep, that's the damage. He doesn't have much magic defense, so that was the ticket.
Grand Stream! Shia!
Shia! I like how Rose got SP before her damage even went off. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Albert doesn't have much magic attack, but it was still worked out pretty well. It's cool that for these fights, you can really like do well if you know how your characters work, because they work the same. Like all these Dragoons have the same type of skills that your regular characters have. So if you know like Congo doesn't have much magic defense, then you know that this guy doesn't have much magic defense, so you can use that to your advantage, which is neat. Speaking of low magic defense. Hippie bomb. So close to getting his ultimate. He has a bunch of HP. Yeah. That's gonna make this interesting. I think I'll just use Rose Storm. Then I'll attack this turn. Rose Storm.
Rose Storm.
So, I'm curious if you know this, Zuloff. Rose Storm gives you 50% damage reduction for 3 turns. How exactly does that work? Is that 3 Albert turns, or is that each character has their own 50% damage reduction for their 3 turns? Each character? Okay. That's kind of what I figured. It makes sense. That would be cool if it was Albert's turns, and you could just, like, make Albert really slow and use it, and then have your defense forever.
Die. Demons dance.
First strike!
Wait, you blew up your own meteor, dude. Somehow I feel like he could have done more damage to that attack had he like grabbed the meteor and thrown it at us at its full size. What's up, Platonic? Stop. The camera angle's too far away. Yeah, I'm glad I used the magic attacks and not regular attacks. He has so much regular defense. Just takes no damage from it. Actually gonna do this. Instead of defending. Because he'll take good damage from her magic stuff. Which means we're gonna heal a lot too. Also, how's it going, Xenorias? It's good to see you, man. I should start calling you Zen as well. It's easier to say. Yeah, look at that. Look at that heal. She can just spam that 4 more times. Or 3 more times. It's going awesome. Good to hear. Just got home from work and waiting for some stores to open so I can go pay my bills. The only thing I care about today is I sent some stuff over to my loan officer, and she needs to get me a letter that I can send to my realtor so that we can list our house. And if she doesn't do it today, then we're kind of screwed because we've dated all this stuff for today. So if it doesn't happen today, we gotta like go and change all the dates on all the paperwork because it won't be right. So I'm hoping that she gets me that letter today. But she might be like, I don't have enough documentation, I need this, this, and this, and then I'll be screwed. But as long as that works out, I'm having a good day. Because that'll mean that our house is listed today. And I'm staying positive that we're going to sell our house for a good price, but I'm a little worried. If like no offers come through, we're going to be in trouble.
Blossom storm!
Not really in trouble, but there's a couple things that can happen. If the house we want, we don't get, then we're all good. Because then we can just stay here, you know, save money, doesn't matter if the house sells or not, we're all good. If the house we want does accept our offer, then we're in trouble because this house needs to sell, or else we cannot afford that house. If this house doesn't get an offer, and that house does take our offer, then, you know, then we gotta like find something to buy our house. So, but if all goes to plan, if both don't happen or both do happen, then we're good. If one happens and the other doesn't happen, then we're in trouble. Well, the issue is that we need a certain amount to pay the down payment on the new house. like the lowest we can go is the amount that will, you know, at the end of the day be able to afford the down payment on a new house. Anything more than that is butter, but if we can't get that, then we're in trouble.
Blossom Storm!
What's up, Dragoon? No, we're not playing. I'm not even holding a controller. I'm holding a sticky note. And I'm just like beep 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 doop doop. Zulof's playing. I'm just here. I'm just.
Die.
Holy! Ow! What'd you do that for? That was mean. Zulof's like, if I were playing, I already would have killed him. Yo, Zenarius with the very first gifted sub on the channel to Dragoon. Dragoon! Welcome to the crew, my man. Sorry, phone figure emotes. And I love you. Thank you so much for the support. What a day for you. You come on here, I'm playing your game, and you're subbed to the channel now. What could be better for the life of a Dragoon?
Blossom Storm!
He didn't even die, it was just like, darn it. He's like, gosh darn it, you beat me. Now I remember all the truth. But space. Look at that huge space. But space. Death is not as sad as I imagined. That's not a localization error. That's just bad typo. Thank you, Rose. What's up, Erythium? How's it going, man? It's not sad anymore. Yes, the Shirley you loved is there too. Let's keep going. I do admit that the first time I played this game, I didn't enjoy the story that much, but I didn't get far enough. This is definitely one of those games that starts off slow and ends really high. Like, the story's gotten really, really good ever since we got to, like, Disc 2. And even if you weren't a big fan of the story on Disc 2, it really hiked up on Disc 3. And it's still really exciting on Disc 4. But I do admit that Disc 1 was a little slow for me, at least story-wise. So I can totally understand that, Erythia. What's up, Hasty Steve? Yeah, like, Disc 1 is pretty slow. Something about it. They tried to make it as exciting as possible, but it's just not too exciting at first. The ending is good and it gets you excited for Disc 2, but it also goes on for a while, I feel. Disc 1, I feel like, is the longest disc, no? Seems like it.
Die. Demons dance.
Need to hurry up and make a PlayStation Store remaster? That'll probably never happen. Unfortunately. If it hasn't happened by now. If anything, they'll make like a complete remake of this game, but I don't think a remaster is in the cards. They would have done it by now. They ported it to PS3 and then just left it. But one can still dream.
Die.
That's exactly what I would want of this game. It's just exactly what they did with Final Fantasy VII Steam. Just retouch all the graphics and fix all the bugs. And just release it again. That would be excellent. And fix the English, yeah. That would be nice. Like I said, if I had to make a list of the games that I think would do the best with a remake, or a remaster, I mean, this would be #1 by a huge margin. Okay, well, I didn't mean fixed all the bugs. But they fixed, like, some of the bugs and left the fun ones in 7. And even some of the not fun ones they left, but that wasn't the point. The thing with Final Fantasy VII is that it works, but it has a lot of bugs. This game has game-breaking bugs. Like, it freezes a lot. It's kind of bad, actually. Although, I think that it's frozen a lot more for me than the average player. I think that my PS2 or my disc is worse than most. But we have had at least 3 freezes that were not my system. That were because of Dragoons. So, that's no good. We don't want to see that. But yeah, the amount of things they can improve in a remaster of this game. They could take out all the freezes, they could change the bad localization, they could fix the graphics that look like Final Fantasy VIII. They could retouch the backgrounds that already look great, but could be better. They could improve the load times, which the load times aren't terrible in this game, but the menu is a little annoying. It's a little annoying how long it takes the menu to pop up and pop back out. So, like, an improvement on that would be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, this game would just be awesome with a remaster. I have been using fast disk speed. I'm actually not right now, but we have been using it off and on, and still most of the freezes have happened to me. I've had 3 different times where having using Dragoon during a boss has frozen the game. I've had about 5 or 6 times where my game just crashed, probably because of my PS2, but potentially because of the game. And then we had one time where the game froze in the middle of a fight. Still don't know what happened there. That was pretty weird. So, yeah, since I cleaned my PS2, I've only had it freeze once, and it was because of a Dragoon. But still, that's unacceptable in my opinion. A game freezing because I used the gimmick of the game, like, and if I were playing this game as a kid, I wouldn't know why it's freezing. I would have kept using Dragoon, and the game would have kept freezing, and I probably would have just thrown the game out. Like, I would have just been like, I can't play this, it's broken. I wouldn't have known that it was freezing because of Dragoon. So to me, that's pretty unacceptable. You know, like as a kid, I would have been really angry with that, and I wouldn't have thought, let's try not using Dragoon. Because it's not obvious that that's the reason. So I probably would have never finished this game as a kid. And I didn't finish this game as a kid, but it wasn't because of that.
Storm!
So yeah, that's one thing that really needs fixed. Yeah, I mean, it's nice if that doesn't happen on the PS1, but regardless, most people I knew played a lot of their PS1 games on PS2. Oh wow, we went all the way around. So I guess the last one must be to the right here. Also, my disc isn't very scratched, so apparently this game doesn't take much to freeze, even talking about disc speed and whatnot. Here too, the same as the past. Who is it? It's Kansas. I didn't think I'd be fighting Kansas. You hate this place so much. What about you change your mind about coming here? Oh no. This is what made you change your mind. What did I say about? Wow, I can't read. I didn't change my mind. These dolls still make me feel nauseous. Huh? Say what you want. I like dolls. These are mementos to remind me of the taste of blood dripping from my fist. That's okay. There's no reason to be criticized. The people killed by you won't be saved if they find a memento in such poor taste as their tomb. You came here to become one of these dolls? I now understand the reason why you are clinging to this world. You haven't killed enough. Then let me be satisfied with you. Wow, he's mean.